EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be, what, 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. And getting ready for the putt. And with that birdie, moving into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
And we're starting to notice the name.
Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola from East Lake Golf Club continuing. We're at the 11th hole. It is the only hole on the golf course under 200 yards. It's a 197-yard par 3. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Not a gimme, but well within his range. It's a nice birdie right there.
Could not have come at a better time. Third place now.
Continuing from the Tour Championship at East Lake in Atlanta, Georgia, all the drama of the finale for the FedEx Cup. And this is a chance to make birdie. We're at the downhill par 4 12th. It's only 391 yards. A good, accurate tee shot gives a player a chance to make a 3. Well, those are good numbers right there. 3-2-0, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Looks like he just misread that. 8-foot putt here. Just misses. Oh man, just slides by. And only a tap in left. Good putt. Now at 1 under for the round. Here at East Lake in the Tour Championship, and another good par 4. The 13th is 476 yards, and once again a classic Donald Ross green sloping from back to front. And really, that makes positioning so critical. Need to get the ball in play off the tee here, have a chance to put the ball in the right spot, and then maybe you have a go at 3. Comfortably over the ball, ready to go here at 13. Appears to be tracking well. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Once considered the best player at the college level, our featured golfer makes birdie, sitting comfortably inside the cut line. Straightaway par 4 here at East Lake in the Tour Championship. The 14th, 442 yards. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
East Lake Golf Club was named the permanent home of the Tour Championship by Coca-Cola back in 2005. It is the final event of the PGA Tour playoffs for the FedEx Cup, with only the top 30 players on the points list qualifying each year. Good swing, good shot yet again. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Moves into second place with that birdie. That's the end of round one, and we saw a lot of good golf out there today, Frank.
And it was a bonus to anyone that got off to a good start today.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. These putts keep the round together. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Putt for par. He needs one. Solid par. In good position on the leaderboard.
Yeah, second place. And you get the impression that's going to change soon, too.
Here at East Lake in the Tour Championship, this par 4 14th is straight away. But it is narrow. You have to put the ball in play off the tee here.
That's a ginormous tee shot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Racking him and stacking him right now. 6 under par for the tournament. There are just 2 par 5s here at the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. This is the second and last of the 5 pars. The 15th, it is only 525 yards. And if you walk away with par here, you will likely have dropped the shot to the field. This is a chance to make birdie or eagle. Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Again, with only 2 par 5s on the golf course, this is a pretty big moment here. Scoring opportunity. This at the par 5 15th. Let's see what they do. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Well, that was a bold effort at eagle there, Frank.
Oh, you got to applaud him there, though. You're going for eagle, there's no way he was going to leave it short.
So 1 shot closer to the lead with that birdie. And the Tour Championship winding its way to the finish. We're at the 16th hole now, demanding par 4, 481 yards. Come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Second shot. Good look at the green. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Another stout par 4 as we get closer to the finish here at East Lake Golf Club in the Tour Championship. The 17th is 455 yards. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
East Lake Golf Course is unique in so many ways. It has all the history of a young Bobby Jones learning the game of golf here. It also has a finishing hole that is a par 3. A brutal finishing hole, but a beauty indeed as we get set now to bring you all the tournament coverage. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo with the call. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time it's for birdie. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Well, what a way for the Tour Championship to finish here at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta with a par 3. Most unusual. It requires one good solid strike, one good free-flowing swing under the pressure. All the drama building here at the Tour Championship on this 235-yard par 3 finishing hole. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity.
Well, birdies are hard to come by in this situation. So tight.
Keeps him right in the thick of it. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final event of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Tour Championship. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
I like the looks of this one. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. And this would be nice. 2 straight birdies. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola from East Lake Golf Club continuing. We're at the 11th hole. It is the only hole on the golf course under 200 yards. It's a 197-yard par 3.
Should be safely on deck.
That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. go ahead and do that for birdie. Continuing from the Tour Championship at East Lake in Atlanta, Georgia, all the drama of the finale for the FedEx Cup. And this is a chance to make birdie. We're at the downhill par 4 12th. It's only 391 yards. A good, accurate tee shot gives a player a chance to make a three. That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle.
Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Good putt. This is a good driving hole. From the championship tee box, players will aim just to the right of those fairway bunkers. A left center fairway position is ideal. Right center workable, but it means dealing with the right greenside bunker on the approach. Like many others here at East Lake, the green is sloped from back to front. That's classic Donald Ross, making ball position on the green critical. Frank, here at the 13th, the approach shot, what do you want to accomplish?
Another one where you've got to get the ball up quickly, plus you're going uphill. Probably an extra club, and pitch that ball on the left of center.
Oh, well done on the approach shot. Inside of 10 feet, he'll be very happy with that. These putts keep the round together. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Well, Frank, as a player, you're licking your chops on this second shot at the par 5 15th, aren't you?
Yeah, if you've got a utility club or a lofted fairway wood in the bag, that would come in handy. Otherwise, a long iron, you're going to have to allow for that ball to skip forward. So you'll have to fly that somewhere around that front edge of the green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Getting set now over the putt. So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. Just 5 feet left. Makes the putt for a birdie. Players now arriving at the 16th hole, 481-yard par 4. And Frank, the pressure is really starting to mount here in the final round of the Tour Championship.
Oh, you can smell that $10 million right now. You can also see that fairway shrinking. Notice the look of those 4 bunkers down the left. The fairway gets narrower and narrower the further you go down. You can try and fly past them, but this is going to be another one where the tee shot's downhill and the second shot. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Doing whatever he wants with that golf ball. Moving it left, moving it right, hitting it straight when it's called for. He's doing it all. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Frank, final round of the Tour Championship, just a couple of holes to play, and this is one of those spots where the moment is really so big and the potential for catastrophe with the water left is really so glaring, making this quite a hole.
It's the only hole on the back 9 where the water is just obviously in play. And that becomes the feature all the way down the left side of this magnificent par 4. On the other side of the fairway, there's 3 bunkers in that perfect position should you stray a little to the right. So it requires your best tee shot. And the second shot also requires your best judgment. The reason why? That green just slightly built up and protected by that front bunker.
Birdie try up next. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh my goodness, he just missed that. And that was almost tap-in distance.
And that par certainly won't hurt the cause.
Still some time. Frank, here we are, the final hole of the final round of the final event of the FedEx Cup season.
Yeah, this is it. They give you a little bit of a reprieve. You wouldn't think you could do too much damage on this. But if you have to make 3 to win, and that's to win everything, there's much easier holes to play than this.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, they gave us a great show today.
You know, they certainly did. Course played well. You got what you deserved out there.
Some outstanding performances. And for our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner, saying so long for now.